Why did you start this fundraiser, Black with History Films?
As you may know, filming can be very expensive, especially if you're filming two documentaries. Initially, we had to come out of pocket to pay for the pre-production. Pre-production simply means we pay for the location and we pay for the filming and pay for the people who actually did the filming, did the sound, things of that nature. Pre-production. Post-production now is what we're needing the assistance with to finish the first film. The second film, we have to do the pre-production and as well as the post-production. And this is where you come in. Now we're in a position where the demand outweighs the supply. The demand for Black with History documentaries and to film documentaries or docuseries outweighs the supply of funds because the funds are limited. I would like for our work to speak for itself. I have some footage from our first production that was taken behind the scenes while we were attempting to set up for the actual production. This footage took place in Little Rock, Arkansas at Tabernacle Missionary Baptist Church. This footage is a conversation between two of the four interviewees, one of which is my sister Betty Mitchell, second is Miss Ida Hooks. The conversation is regarding sundown towns. You may ask, what is a sundown town? It's a town that did not allow Blacks in that town after a certain time. If they were caught in that town after a certain time, they would suffer consequences like abuse and even perhaps being lynched and killed. So in this conversation, it centers around Sheridan, Arkansas in 1975.
Don't ever go through Sheridan at night. Because Sheridan was
sundown town.
Yeah. But the funny thing about it, I went to Sheridan and I had my family and one of my church members, and we broke down in Sheridan.
Oh,
And it was a white man that helped me.
wow.
So,
Y'all
we were sure I'm blessed.
just listening to sundown
That's
town.
right.
Why is it important for people to hear your story and partner with you?
Anyone can participate. If you're red, yellow, black, white, young or old, millennial, Generation Z, Generation X, baby boomer, doesn't matter your religious affiliation, doesn't matter your income level, doesn't matter your education status. You could be a teacher, you could be in a fraternity, a sorority, you can be a business owner. Everyone can participate. The funds will be used for things like marketing, the film production itself, audio, video, the time for the people that actually have to do the work. Of course, we want to make sure this is spread not only nationally, but internationally. So I do apologize in advance for the vernacular I'm about to use, but for this God-given idea, Black history ain't going nowhere. All right, so let's make it do what it do. So how did I come to know Miss Ida Hooks? Well, I was doing the initial documentary with my daughter, my sister, and my brother-in-law. And my sister, Betty Mitchell, she said, Ida Hooks will be good for this. That's in her voice. And I didn't know the things that Ida Hooks had gone through or experienced in her life. And my sister told me to give her a call because she had been with Dr. Martin Luther King, John Lewis on Bloody Sunday. So of course I gave her a call and she gave me some detailed information about her experience with Dr. Martin Luther King, John Lewis, of course marching across the Pettus Bridge in Alabama, and also about the different struggles of racism, things that occurred there, constant bombings, constant threats with KKK. But no one can tell her story like she can tell it. Upon asking her some of the content that she would like to have in her title in relationship to the experience that she's experienced, she said struggle. So we entitled this documentary that we will be doing with Miss Ida Hooks, entitled Her Struggle, Her Truth, the Ida Hooks Story.
I marched with Martin Luther King and Senator John Lewis across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama in the 60s. The Sunday was better known as Bloody Sunday. The purpose of the march was for the people to get voting rights. My name is Ida Hooks of Mobile, Alabama, living in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's what it was for, because you know back then they had to pay some kind of tax, or I don't really know, because you know I was a kid, so I wasn't privileged to know about them going out to vote. But for our people, they was trying to get the right to vote. Oh Lord, I could have been killed. I could have been killed before that Sunday. This was the second attempt of trying to cross the Edmund Pettus Bridge. They would not let us. They came out with dogs, hitting us all with they bat. And for me, I could pull my pants up and show you the bruises on my knees because I was crawling around and almost got hit by a police. But someone jumped on me and pushed me out of the way. And I am here today, a living witness. Even though I was bruised, the march still went on. And finally, we did get a chance to cross the Edmund Pettus Bridge. I was born in 51. I was about 13 or 14. Yeah, I was about 13 or 14. Because I stood on Psalm 91, that the Lord would protect me. I stood on that. He said, no evil will befall me. No plague will come near me. They came here and took the country from the Indians. And by them doing that, they do not want their children to know how evil they were. That is why they're trying to take Black history out of schools. And you parents, teach your children something about Black history at home, because everything, it starts at your house. When this documentary is all said and done, I would like for the people of Little Rock to go out and vote for the people that are representing you here. Go out, vote. I don't care who you vote for, but if we are not going out and vote, we don't have anyone there representing our rights. And each person has a right, and you have a right to vote. Just go out and use your vote, because they really say we're not going to vote. Don't make them right. Go out and vote for someone. I am Ida Hooks, Black with history. Hello, my name is Ida Hooks of Mobile, Alabama, living in Little Rock, Arkansas. I marched with Martin Luther King and Senator John Lewis across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama in the 60s. The Sunday was better known as Bloody Sunday. We marched across the Edmund Pettus Bridge to stop discriminatory voting laws against Blacks and African Americans in the United States. I am Ida Hooks, Black with history.
Yes, my name is Martin E. Newsom. Originally from Oakland, California, currently living in Little Rock, Arkansas. I am a Desert Storm veteran with 8 years in the Army. Oh, I would like to say I am in Little Rock. I am married now, so I am grateful for that. But once again, I would love to say my name is Martin E. Newsom, and I'm Black with history.
Hello, my name is Tiara, and I am Black with history.
Hello, my name is Betty Mitchell. This is a must-see documentary. It depicts the lives of African Americans experiencing struggles, hardships, and endurance. This documentary will enlighten those about some of the history of the African American people and encourage our young people about the importance of knowing your history. When you know your history, you know your greatness. My name is Betty Mitchell. I am Black with history.
My name is William Mitchell. I grew up in Arkansas in the United States. This documentary is just to show some of our history that we went through during the struggles that we had in this country down through the years. It will be something that our young people will be able to look at and grow from the experiences that we had. My name is William Mitchell. I'm Black with History.
I'm Vaughn Talley, and I'm Black with History.
My name is Marisol Timms, and I support Black with History.